Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So in this video we're going to be looking at what your person thought the last time they saw you. So this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're drawn to this is when it's meant for you. Now all I need you to do is choose one of these three piles. Feel free to take as long as you need. You can pause the video here, as long as you remember to use your gut instinct and your intuition to lead you to the pile for you. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link is also down below. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Click the timestamp and I'll see you there. Okay, group number one. Let's take a look at what your person thought the last time they saw you. What was their thought process? Yeah, let's start with the tarot messages. I usually finish with them, but I'm going to start with them. Let's see. So we have the Five of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Coins in reverse, and then the Six of Cups in reverse. Ooh, what were they thinking when they saw you? Okay. Now there's definitely a lot of emotion coming through here, because the Six of Cups can talk about a reconcile here, an emotional reconcile. So I do get the sense that they felt like happy because they'd missed you. Okay, it's like their heart fluttered when they saw you. Okay, so there's definitely this sweet emotional energy coming through. But then there's something here about giving up a fight. Like they're throwing in the towel, or it's the end of a conflict. So yeah, you may have had an argument with this person, or you may have not been seeing eye to eye. But when they saw you, they felt like it was done, or that there was closure or resolution to whatever this friction was. Now, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse can be a sense of codependency, though, a sense of need. So I don't know if there's a sense that they felt like they needed you, like they needed more from you that day, or maybe more of an acknowledgement, or maybe that's how you felt, like you needed more than they gave you that day. Okay, let's just see what else is coming through about what they thought the last time they saw you. Okay, so we've got Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, Full Moon in Leo, Progressions, Journey, TikTok, and then Why? Okay, so I just realized we're not straight. Let's just straighten up here. Beautiful. Okay. There's a lot of like orangey reds, orangey yellows, these muted kind of greens coming through. So I don't know if you were wearing orange or yellow or one of these sort of brighter colors here, or green. It's green and orange I'm saying predominantly here. So yeah, it could be that you're wearing those colors or a combination of those colors, or you were in that color car or an environment of some kind. Okay, I'm definitely seeing those colors very strongly. Now, I do get the sense they think that you look better than you did before, like you've had a glow up in some way physically. So maybe that you changed your hair or your clothes, or you've changed your outer appearance in some way, or they think that you look better and that you stand out more because of this Leo energy. Leo is ruled by the sun, and you know, Leos a lot of the time will be noticed. Okay, and there's something like they're thinking they couldn't not notice you with how beautiful you looked that day. Okay, even if you didn't feel like it yourself, they definitely see you as, you know, standing out from the crowd, and maybe that you have like quite a thick lion's mane of hair. Okay, it could be that a very specific point, but you know, if your hair was down or you're having a good hair day, they definitely notice that. Okay, now they may have also thought that you were a little bit standoffish though with them. They don't let pride get in your way. So yeah, they may have been a little more intrigued because you weren't giving them all the attention. Yeah, I see that. I see them questioning that. That might be what they're questioning. Why? Why didn't you give me much attention or acknowledgement that day? Why did you walk away? Or why wasn't there more? You definitely left them very curious, that's for sure. Like they couldn't quite work you out. So you must have been keeping your cards very close to your chest, or having a strong poker face. You know, even if you're feeling the same feelings and you wanted to see them, like they definitely didn't pick that up from you. I feel like they were hoping that would be the case, that you would want them or long for them in some way. But they didn't get that. They didn't get that validation from you, which may be what's caused that more of this neediness within them. because they feel like they need something from you. They need your attention and validation to feel okay, especially if this person is quite insecure. Even the most secure people, though, can sometimes be triggered if they feel like they had somebody and they no longer do. Okay? But yeah, progressions, they do feel like you've elevated yourself in some way. So it could even be like in your finances. They see you looking more wealthy, or that you've progressed in your career, or in a family situation. Something in your life feels like it's moving forwards. Maybe even in terms of travel, or I don't know, but there's something here where they feel like they've missed out. They've missed out on the boat or the opportunity with you. And there's an impatience here as well with TikTok. So I don't know if you were moving too fast for them, whether they feel like they didn't get the fair chance to speak to you because of timing. It could be a timing issue. It could also be very literal about the app, TikTok. I don't know whether maybe that's the last place that they saw you was on TikTok, if you're somebody that does actually post on there. That could be. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through. I'm going to look at the fishbowl messages now. Okay. What did they think the last time they saw you, group one? What did they think the last time they saw you? What did your person think the last time they saw you? Spring. Relationship to fear. Dragon. Emotionally avoidant. What do they think about you the last time they saw you? Upward spiral. Right, the last two, what do we have here? Stress and then detached. Interesting, those two came out together. And what was this one? Oh, DM arrives. Interesting. And that one was kind of face down. I didn't even notice it. So this person may be thinking about DMing you if they haven't already, based on the last time they saw you. Okay. I definitely feel like they're thinking about it. I mean, upward spiral here as well. Look, I mean, they do see you being on this upward spiral. Like I said, this could be an outer appearance, a physical upgrade or glow up. Or like I said, a financial glow up in some way. But they definitely see you have elevated yourself from where you were before, from where they knew you before. Because spring here as well, if you think about spring, it's the season. I was trying to think of the word, the season of new beginnings. You know, it's the season when all the babies are born in the animal kingdom, isn't it? So there's definitely this newness coming through here. Like they're seeing you in a new energy. Okay, and it's definitely like they're seeing that you've had a new beginning of some kind. You look different, you look new, you sound new, you've got something new going on in your life. Okay, well that's, again, this is all about their perception, what they're thinking. It may not be the case, you may not think it's the case, but this is what they're thinking. Like they don't feel like you were involved emotionally with them. Like they feel like you are quite detached emotionally, like you're not bothered. You seem unbothered. And maybe even, and the word just came through, a little stuck up. You know, that might be the terminology they use. It doesn't mean it's accurate, but it's like that arrogance here. So it may be that that's their own ego protecting them, calling you arrogant or egoic because, you know, they're feeling insecure because of how you're treating them. Okay, so obviously take that with a pinch of salt. But this person seems a little intimidated. I mean, we've got dragon here and we've got relationship to fear. So I feel like you're a very powerful presence, group one. They notice that and they are intimidated by that presence, you know, because dragons stand on their own 2 feet, you know, and they breathe fire, obviously. It takes a lot to take down a dragon. And so I do feel this person, I do feel like they get a little bit stressed out because it's like they want to feel like they can connect. And I just heard conquer you as well. So they may see you as a bit of a prize. That just shows where this person's ego is potentially. But they are afraid. There's something they're afraid, or that you are going to breathe them down with your words, with your fiery words. You know, you could be somebody that's very blunt or upfront or quite cutting in an argument, perhaps, or that you know how to, you know, really assassinate them with your words. So yeah, this person definitely seems a little afraid. But like I said, intimidated because of where you seem to be right now in their eyes. Okay, and also that you seem to be less detached from any stress. If you knew them previously and you were going through a stressful time, They feel like you've come through that. You seem a lot more relaxed to them. You seem a lot more confident to them very naturally. And again, it's that confidence that I feel triggers them at points. It highlights to them the lack of confidence they have within themselves. Okay, so it's like looking in a mirror and they don't like what they see in the reflection. So a lot of what is going on here in this person's head, it has a lot of deep-rooted insecurities attached to them, okay? But ultimately, you came across really well. So I don't know if you were concerned about how you came across or what they were thinking, but it seems to be very positive things. Okay, or I would imagine you would feel these are positive things, except for obviously the arrogant, stuck-up energy, the intimidation, because you may be like, I'm as soft as a puppy inside. I don't want people to be intimidated, or especially this person that I care about. But it is what it is. Okay, you can't help the powerful energy that you have. It can't be helped. This is who you really are. And this is you being in your authentic state where you're not trying to fit yourself into any box. You're not trying to dull yourself for anybody else to feel comfortable. Okay, you're not trying to make yourself fit into this person's perception of you. You're just being you. And this person is truly evaluating that, but they definitely see you as somebody that's also quite aspirational. Like they find you quite inspiring the way that your energy is. Even if they won't outwardly admit that to you, they definitely do. So, and this is just, remember, obviously the last time they saw you. This isn't about their true feelings, and this isn't, every subsequent time you're going to see them. That was, the very last time. So, as feelings and thoughts naturally will flow and change, naturally this will change too. So you can always rewatch this video again later on, or you can look into more specifics about their feelings. I've got different their feelings readings, their thoughts, that kind of thing. But in terms of how they viewed you, what they were thinking about you the last time, this is what I see. So I hope that this resonates with you, and please do feel free to let me know. I love to have your guys' feedback. I love to know that it makes sense for you and that I'm on the right path. So please do give me that feedback if you will. Very much appreciated. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link is down below. Okay, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, Group 1. Take good care. Okay, Group number 2. Let's take a look at what your person thought about you the last time they saw you. So let's start with the tarot messages first, which I don't usually do. I usually do the oracle first, but I feel inspired to do the tarot first. Okay. 8 of Wands. Knight of Cups in reverse, and then the 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay, what do they think the last time they saw you? Now, there was something about moving quickly here. So I don't know whether you were like on the run, you were running, literally running, like past them. So that could have been like you ran past them and they saw you. Maybe you didn't see them. Or it could be that you were at somewhere where you both were, but you left very quickly. Like maybe you didn't stay as long as they had hoped or thought you will. Like it's definitely something about very, very fast moving action here. And then the 4 of Wands reversed can be like the energy of a celebration being cancelled, like a cancelled party or something. So again, this could be like an early exit to a party. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely something about them thinking that you left early, or maybe that you cancelled. Maybe you cancelled on them, or you cancelled in some other context. I don't know, but I don't see how that would fit in terms of how they saw you, because they obviously saw you. Again, maybe you don't realise that they saw you. Maybe this was just a flyby, you popped in for 5 minutes and left and they saw that. I don't know. But we've got this Knight of Cups here in reverse, which I'm curious to find out more as to how they saw you. Now, they may have seen you with the Divine Masculine. You could also be a Divine Masculine yourself. We've got water sign energy here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, as well as fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So they may have seen you with like an emotionally unavailable male. Okay, or you could have come across as quite emotionally detached with them. Okay, maybe just focused on these other things. Maybe it was like you were doing something for work or something you were very passionate about, or a sport, and you didn't have time to acknowledge them. Okay, so we've got step out of your comfort zone, North Node, Imam Kolai, the root, co-create, and by the book. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing more than one person here. So this, yeah, I feel like they saw you with somebody. So you weren't alone in this circumstance. Now, it could be that you were with a romantic partner. It could be a friend, a business colleague. You know, we've got co-create here and the tradition card. So there's, so it could actually be a family member also that they saw you with. But they definitely didn't see you being on your own at that moment in time. But that you also may have seemed a little out of sorts, okay? And that you weren't necessarily in the most comfortable situation. Like you may have seen like a bit of a fish out of water. Yeah, because like there's this need for grounding here. I mean, there's this tree. So I don't know if you were stood by a tree or you were close to, some kind of tree here. Specifically, there was an outdoors event or something, could be. But it's like there's a sense of needing to feel grounded and feel rooted in a way. So there's like, they see you in kind of two ways, or from the last time they saw you. Like, I don't know, maybe you were holding on to a person to feel more grounded, or you were staying in a particular position where you felt more comfortable, but at points you felt like you were dipping in and out of feeling comfortable. Strange. Now the colour purple is also standing out very clearly here. So you could have been wearing the colour purple, blue as well. Blue and purple are the strongest colours coming through. So yeah, those could have been colours you were wearing, or it could be, the theme colours of an event or a party you were at, or, the location of where you were at had these colours running through them in some way. Oh yes, I've just noticed this bunting here as well. I definitely feel like it was some kind of party here. Yeah, I do. I definitely feel like it was like, a celebration, a fete, a festival, something. Again, maybe a little outdoorsy. What else is coming through here about how they saw you? Yeah, there's a confidence coming through here, because even though they see you as being out of your depth in some way, they see that you handled it with dignity and with grace. Yeah, there's definitely a very strong energy that they were picking up from you. And, very brave, because that's the thing. If you are doing something you were feeling afraid of, if you went to an event, say you didn't want to go to, and it was scary, but you went anyway, that is bravery. That's courage right there. Being afraid to do something and doing it anyway. So, yeah, they definitely see that you have strength regardless of what was actually going on inside yourself here. Yeah. Okay, so let's get some fishbowl messages here. I just get this disinterested sense though, like they didn't think that you were interested in them, like you weren't fazed by them, you certainly weren't like trying to get their attention, like you seemed to be in your own world or on your own path, very much not focused on them, and they felt that from you. Even if you were focused on them, you certainly didn't come across that way. Love yourself. How did they view you? The last time they saw you? Sad. Detached. Yang. I will reach out. Interesting. Purposelessness leads to addiction. Exercise your will. Creative. And what is that? Control. Okay. Yeah, so again, they definitely see you as being more detached. Certainly, I feel like you were detached from them. But again, this might be more so detached from feeling emotion. I'm not seeing any emotion coming through here. But it feels like they just saw you being on the go in this masculine energy, the Yang card, okay, which is about taking action, initiating something, getting the ball rolling. So they didn't see you as just sitting down doing nothing. They definitely felt like you were on the move in some way. Maybe doing something that was quite creative. Maybe having a creative control over a party or something, could be. But they did see you as being quite detached. And, they suspected that you were sad about something. Or maybe, that was something that was quite obvious. Maybe you did cry or you showed some sadness. But, I mean, maybe that's the truth as well. Maybe you were feeling sad on that day, but they intuitively picked up on it. Okay, either way, they definitely felt a sad energy from you. Purposeless needs to addiction. Now, they could be seeing you, if you do have some kind of addiction, it could be they were seeing you in use of that addiction, whatever that may be. Obviously, it can, addictions can be about multiple different things, substances externally. It can also be addictions to people. So many different things. So, I feel like this is that you were so focused on, achieving something. You had a goal when you were there. Like whatever you were doing, it wasn't like there was no purpose to it. You had a purpose to be where you were. And you were exercising your will doing that. Like you weren't, again, sort of sat idly by waiting for others to kind of take control. You took control of the situation or your role in the situation. And this may be because you were trying not to be too focused on this person. Okay, it may be that this was your way of controlling, your feelings and, your outer exterior in front of them. Okay, you may have been like, right, I'm just going to put every focus into other people or to a project or to drinks or whatever, networking. But I feel like, there's a sense of distraction. And, they may not realize this consciously, but it may be that this is what it is, that you were so focused on other things and having a purpose so you wouldn't then lean upon them or any other potential addiction or unhealthy habit of some kind. Okay. I mean, we've got, I will reach out. I mean, so this might be like a little bonus message that they are thinking of reaching out. We did have a similar message come through in one of the other readings, which I won't say just in case you do watch more than one. But it's interesting. It's like a bonus. So this person may be thinking that they need to reach out to you. Or certainly when they were with you or they saw you that day, it did trigger them to want to reach out to you. So maybe it did. Maybe they did reach out afterwards. But certainly I do feel like they were thinking about it if they haven't already. And they may still do that. Okay, I will reach out. They're thinking about it. And I do feel they're going to act upon it when they feel the time is right. But love yourself here. I love that message though as a whole, because they could see that what you were doing, the way you were behaving and acting, the way that you were looking that day, you were acting from a place of self-love. Okay, they definitely feel like you've gone through a lot of healing. So they may have seen you last when you were going through a hard time. Maybe, they saw you being very sad the last time. That, the time before the last time, I mean. Maybe previously they'd seen you as sad. And then this time around, they could see that you've done a lot of progress. They can see that you've worked on yourself. And that, the way that you, again, are behaving and the way that you are acting is showing that you are loving yourself now. So I feel like they see you being in a very good place, for sure. And that, you may have detached yourself from the sadness, detached yourself from addictions, detached yourself from overly trying to control and micromanage everything. You just seem to be more go with the flow. And not totally kind of like I said, on standby or just doing nothing, because you were definitely very busy that I can see here. But there wasn't this need to overly control or the way that you appeared to them. Like it just seemed like things were kind of effortless and you were just flowing. Maybe you were just working the room and they noticed that, because I'm getting this kind of social butterfly energy here. Yeah, so there we go. Obviously, this is how they saw you the last time, or what they were thinking about you the last time they saw you. But if you want to look more in depth, you could, about their feelings, their current feelings. I've got videos, pick a card readings on your specific person's feelings. And of course, you could always book a personal reading with me as well to get a really in-depth, personalized reading into this. But either way, I really do hope that this makes sense for you. And please do let me know down below in the comments if it does, because all of your support, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions to my channel all help for me to keep continuing with these videos and for my channel to grow. So just know how much I appreciate all of you for doing so. And I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take good care. Okay, group number 3. Let's take a look at how your person saw you, or how your person was viewing you the last time they saw you. So let's start with the tarot messages here first. Okay, so the first card we have is the King of Wands in reverse. The Justice card reversed. And the 10 of Coins reversed. Oh, okay. So this could have been in a work context the last time you saw this person. The 10 of Pentacles, the Justice card. There's something about a contract here coming through very, very clearly. A contract. Now, this could be a home contract as well. I mean, it could be, I don't know, you could have lived together. Okay, or you had some kind of lease together, or you could have even been married to this person. But I mean, this is a lot of intensity for this last time. But there's a situation here that definitely wasn't balanced or fair, and it's come crashing down. There's no stability, no grounding in this situation. Now, the King of Wands, they may see you as being inactionable. like not taking any action, or I don't know, maybe not treating them fairly. Maybe they saw you as not treating them fairly. They may even saw you going through a rough time, or that maybe they could see that you weren't being treated fairly by other people. Okay, but we need to get more information on this. Let's look at the rest of the cards here. Okay, so we've got conclusions are within reach. Capricorn achieve. Orphaned. To the sea. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a loneliness coming through here, group 3. A real loneliness. So they may have seen you being on your own. Now, they may have thought that you were lonely or that you felt left out in some way. And just remember, this isn't the truth necessarily of the situation. It's just what they were thinking, okay, and passing thoughts that they had. So, yeah, there's definitely something about this feeling of rejection. Like you came across like you were looking a little bit like a lost puppy at points. But that also you were looking to take care of yourself in some way. Because it's not through lack of confidence or anything that I'm seeing here. Maybe this is actually more confidence, like not wanting to fit in or spend time with certain groups because you'd rather be on your own and be happy and go with the flow than try to fit into somebody else's concept. I don't know. There's a very strong sense of rebellion coming through here, in a sense. So, yeah, they may see you as a little bit rebellious. But also there's a go with the flow here to the sea. This is about, yeah, like going with the flow of water flowing downstream, the path of least resistance. So they may have seen you being in that way, like you weren't, like said, confrontational or over the top. You were kind of, yeah, flowing maybe from one group to the next or one task to the next. Obviously, it depends on the environment, the context of where you last saw them. But I do feel like there's something about work again or finances coming through because of Capricorn here. Capricorn is the workhorse, or the work goat rather. Okay, it's a very disciplined and routine sign, and it is, you know, the sign that fights to the bitter end. Okay, so there's a sense of not giving up here and achieving. So, you know, they may have seen you being more focused on money. You know, maybe you were sat on your own, but you were sat doing emails. You know, you could have been sat on your phone doing business emails. Could be. Again, it's all about perception. They may have seen you, oh, she looks sad, for instance, or he looks sad. But they don't know. You could have been chatting to a potential client. Maybe, you know, you're having an emotional conversation with them, or they just don't know, right? So there's a million different possibilities of what could actually have been going on. But in terms of this person's perception, you know, they did feel at points that you may have been sad or rejected, but that also you were very like career or money focused in some way. And that also you may have been trying to dig out, like to try and find some kind of resolution here with the conclusions are within reach card. So yeah, it may have looked like you were in some kind of busy investigative work. So maybe they did. Maybe you were sat on your phone, you know, with this head sort of down. This doesn't have to be rejection. This could be, like I said, you just sat isolating for a moment whilst you focus on your work. Okay, but definitely I feel like there's a mysterious vibe coming through here, and they weren't quite sure how to take you or what was really going on in your head or your life at that point. Yeah. I don't know why just tattoos is coming through to me here. I'm seeing the tattoo on this King of Wands hands, so I don't know whether you had a tattoo that was very visible to them that day, or whether they were thinking about a tattoo that you have, or that they wanted to see it if it wasn't on show. Not sure why I said that's coming through, unless your person has tattoos, especially hand tattoos. Did something come through here? What else is coming through here? Yeah, they don't see you being sat in one place for too long either. Like you weren't just sat on your own for ages. Like again, you may have been networking or bouncing from place to place or group to group or from task to task. That's the thing. I'm seeing all of this flow state, this movement, this change coming through here. But again, also this passionate diligence to get the job done, to achieve what it is you need to achieve. So you definitely came across as very ambitious the last time they saw you. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through here. What did they think the last time they saw you, group 3? Exercise. January. So this might not be about work. This could be about physical exercise. Okay, maybe this is that, yeah, you were in the gym or at some kind of physical exercise club, okay, health club. and that you were working really hard, you were training hard, and maybe you were training alone. Or maybe you had your head down, you had your headphones on, and you weren't engaged in some way. Okay, so interesting. We've got January as well. We've got Wednesday. Oh, that's weird. Saturday. The purposelessness leads to addiction card. Impulsive, needy, fire brigade. This is a really random bunch of stuff. Oh, okay, that's way too many. That was loads more than the others, but all right, you got some extra bonus messages here, group 3. So what do we have? I can't come back now. Walk away with your head held high. No entry. Philosophical. Intuition is off right now. Talk on the phone. Car purchase. Okay. Let's just start with those days and the timings. We've got Wednesday, Saturday, and January. So, I mean, yeah, it could be that you saw them last in January, the previous January, or it was on a Wednesday or a Saturday. Okay. Needy, exercise, no entry. Ah, look, oh my God, yeah, talk on the phone. Yeah, so they definitely saw you talking on the phone. So whether, this is like you had your phone to your ear and you were actually talking with your voice, or this was you texting. Okay, so they definitely saw you being engaged on your phone. More so, like I said, I don't see you being with another person in this moment. It feels like you were on your own, but distracted. Now, they may have also seen you in a car. Okay, that could have been where they saw you, or, I mean, that could also be, again, the time in which they saw you. With the Justice card, the 10 of coins, this is about, again, a cycle completing a contract. So this could be, like a contract, like maybe you bought a car off them, or they bought one off you, or you had a car together. I know they're very specific ones, but something about a car and purchasing potentially is coming through. Or maybe you were thinking about a car, or you were talking to them about purchasing a car that last time, potentially, or you were talking to someone else on the phone about a car purchase. We've got impulsive. Yeah, I mean, again, there's that energy of sort of dipping in and out of, like, they couldn't quite catch you in a way. Like maybe they wanted to talk to you, but they didn't know what your next move was going to be, because there's a spontaneous energy coming through here. Like they felt a little unsteady because they felt like they didn't know which move you were going to make next or where you were going to go. Like there was a lot of sort of very quick movement. And they didn't know whether they could approach you as well, especially with you being potentially on the phone at points, or like maybe you were, in one area of a gym or a workplace, and then, they turn their head and you're in a completely different area. So there's a lot of this back and forth energy. But look, we've got walk away with your head held high, no entry. I definitely feel like you gave off standoffish vibes to them. Okay, maybe you did that on purpose, or maybe you didn't. But this person felt a little bit intimidated. Okay, that energy did come through in another reading as well. So if you were drawn to all the one pile, you may have some more messages there. But this person definitely wanted to approach you, but felt like they can't, or they couldn't. They were scared. I mean, we've got fire brigade. I feel like there was a lot of passion that was burning within them. This person is incredibly attracted to you. Okay, physically they're very attracted to you, but I also feel like they're a little bit scared. They're a little bit scared of the fire or what they feel for you. And I don't feel like this person is that intuitive. Intuition is off right now. So I don't feel like they may not be very spiritually inclined, or, they may just not be in the most intuitive place where they're following their gut instincts. Okay, I feel like this person is overthinking actually quite a lot, which is actually clogging up their intuition. If they let themselves flow with their intuition, they may have ended up flowing into a conversation with you. But I get the sense they just overthought. And there's a neediness there coming through. So I feel like it's them, that they felt a neediness for you. And that may have even been a little bit repelling. Maybe you didn't even realize it, but subconsciously they could have been repelling you with their sort of inner neediness. Because, it's like I see them watching you walk away and feeling like they couldn't move forwards towards you. Yeah. What else do we have here? Yeah, I can't come back now. Yeah, I mean, there's still, again, a lot about walking away. So I feel like maybe they even just saw the back of your head. Like they saw you walk away and they're like kicking themselves. I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I come here like 10 minutes earlier? Or why didn't I I don't know, like chase after you or say something. Like it may be, yeah, they just saw the back of your head or they saw you walking away. But I do feel they were beating themselves up either way. Like they wished that they had made an effort or spoken to you in some way the last time they saw you, for sure. But yeah, they definitely felt like you were more standoffish with them. Okay, I mean, we have got the purposelessness leads to addiction card as well. So they may have felt, I mean, they may be going through their own personal addictions. You may be going through your own personal addictions. That could be something that they actively know about you. Or maybe they saw that you were trying to pursue something else, like you didn't want to lean on something, maybe them. And you wanted to focus on other purposes that are going to bring you that fulfillment so you don't feel the need to lean on those addictive qualities. So yeah, they may have seen you being in a more healthy circumstance. And again, maybe if this was in a very active environment, they may see it as that, like you're really potentially fighting your own demons, or that you're, working towards this healthy lifestyle in some way. Yeah. Well, there we go. There we have it, group number 3. Of course, just remember, this is, the last time they saw you and their thoughts. We're not talking about their current feelings or the reality of the situation itself on both sides. This is just their perception. I've got other pick a card readings, about, their personal feelings, which are all timeless readings, by the way. And of course, you can always book a personalized reading with me if you want a really in-depth look into the situation with your person. So either way, though, I really do hope it makes sense. And please do comment below if it does. And I would appreciate all of your feedback, comments, likes and shares and subscribes to my channel. It really does help my channel to continue to grow. So thank you in advance for that. And I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take good care, group 3.